Kids everywhere loved his white shoes, his groovy buttons, and had fun at his sleepover. But now Pete the cat is back, and he has brought cupcakes. From James and Kimberly Dean comes a brand new story with Pete and his friends. James and Kimberly actually both join me now to talk about the new adventure. You guys, thank you so much for stopping in.
Hi.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Now, if by chance somebody doesn't know where Pete the cat came from, can you guys kind of give us like a backstory?
Well, my father was a self-taught artist, and I used to draw pictures of Snoopy as a child, but I became an electrical engineer. Then in 1997, I quit my job and went out to make paintings. And in '99, I had a little black cat named Pete, so he was a real cat. And I made a painting of Pete, and I just was painting pictures of my cat, not thinking at all about a children's book. And then in 2004, I married Kim, and she is a writer. And so we sat down to write a children's book together, and we got into an argument to start out with because I'm so difficult. And
yes.
But we figured it out. We've written several books together now, and the latest one she had to figure out was about a cupcake.
Yes, he came to me with this idea, this picture of Pete holding cupcakes, and he said, let's do a book about cupcakes. And I was like, what about cupcakes?
And I said, they're pretty and they taste good. And she said, that's not a story.
So I decided to make the story a little mystery for kids to follow the clues and try to figure out who's taking the cupcakes. And then I thought, oh, well, we can put subtraction in there, and hopefully teachers can use it in their classrooms. And then I wanted to have a message like Pete always does. Pete has a very cool, laid-back personality, and he takes life in stride, and I wanted that message to come across in there as well.
So it's a message about forgiveness and that we all make mistakes. So she did it. She put all this together, math and cupcakes and forgiveness.
And into a beautiful story for us. Will any of Pete's friends be joining him on this adventure? Maybe Gus or Grumpy Toad? Anybody? Will they be there?
They will all be there.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. And if you look at the cover of the book, there's a hint on the cover about what's going on, what's happening to the cupcakes.
Oh, I'm going to have to take a closer look.
So you have to check out the cover.
Well, of course, I'm sure everybody, you know, that has loved Pete and all of the adventures, all of his friends. But if somebody, like I said, has not had a chance to pick up one of these books, what age group would you say is best for these books and the sing-alongs and everything?
What do you think, honey?
The first several books are more geared towards preschool age, up to first grade maybe, and after that they kind of branch from 4 to 8. They're more focused on kids' emotional challenges that they meet, friendships, relationships, and things like that. So they kind of reach a little broader spectrum of ages, probably up to age 8 or 9 easily.
Well, thank you guys so much for sitting down and giving us a little bit of an insight. We can't wait to see what adventure Pete goes on.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend will be right back.